So you have $0 and you want to start reselling? I got you, man. So first of all, we're gonna need to get you some money some way, because obviously you can't buy something to resell for free. So first thing you want to do is go around your house, and you're going to be selling on eBay, you're going to be selling on Mercari, you're going to be selling on all those type of things. By the way, binge watch the rest of the videos, you can find random information. But anyway, find something, random items around your house to sell. Anything, dude. It could be like this knockoff PS4 controller I have right here. You can sell it for 10 bucks. You know what I mean? Like, you can sell anything you want. Like, you can sell like a copy of 2K19 that you have sitting around. I have a bunch of resale items here, so I can't really make more examples, but like, yeah, there's random items like that you have around. You sell that freaking Hello Kitty that you have back there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sell random items that you have, that little Funko Pop. Sell my jersey right there. Like, sell whatever you can, even your own real stuff, or if you need to get a little bit of money, because you're going to need to try to get like, I think 30 bucks just to start off. So you're going to need to find a way to get $30. So resell something, or, you know, do some chores if you're young. Do kind of like one of those odd jobs that, like cutting someone's lawn, like that you always hear about, like boomers talking about. Or try to find someone to give you money, like I said. So those are your options to start off with $30, to get to $30. And once you get to $30, I recommend two options. You got two lanes to go through. Either go to the right here to the AirPod Pro, and then you can resell an AirPod Pro 2. So you can get one of them if you select the correct one. So this is the option to select. And then you can see it's $28. So you really just need $28. And then you basically just buy that and you sell that. If we open up a calculator app right here, you could buy that for 28, right? And if you sell that even for cheap, dude, if you sell that for like 70 bucks, that's pretty cheap. That's lowballing yourself. But 70 minus, let's say 30. And then let's, you know, take away another $5 for any kind of fees or anything that might happen. You just made 35 bucks. So now you have a total of $70. Let's say 65 after the fees. Oh shoot, clear. Let's say 60 after fees. Now you could buy two. You know what I mean? You got 56 bucks. As long as you have 56 bucks, you buy two. So now you might want to be a little bit more stingy. You might want to sell them for 80 each. So 80 times two. That's 160 bucks. Obviously you got to take away the 56. Let's say 70 for all the fees and stuff. Now you have 90 bucks. So you're tripling it like crazy. Like, you have 90 bucks, you just made so much profit. But now 160, obviously we have $160 to spend. Let's say 150 after fees. You have 150 to spend. So the amount of AirPods you can get for 150 bucks. Let's go do this calculation here. So you can only get 5 AirPods for 140 bucks. So now you resell them 140, not 140, I'm stupid. 5 times, I know a friend that's selling them for 120 right now, but that's, you know, he's built different. But anyway, 5 times, let's say 80 once again, that's 400 bucks. You take away the price of 140. Let's say it is 160 after fees and stuff. Let's just say that. You made 240 bucks just like that. And then obviously now, what was that? Like 80 times 5, that was like, how much money was that? Yeah, 400 bucks, bro. Now with 400 bucks, do you see how many AirPods you can get now? And you could do all this within a month. Look at that, you get deals too. You got 16 AirPods for 400 bucks. You're gonna be hyped when you hear this. 16 times 80, and this is gonna be quick flips because it's 80 bucks. But I know someone who sold 12 AirPods or 10 AirPods in a day at 120. So let's do that math in a second. But you just made 1280. We're not gonna calculate farther than that. You guys can imagine. But anyway, if we go 16 times 120, for example, look at that. You just made money. But now let's say you go to a cologne route with your $30. You can go to a cologne route for sure. You can pick whatever cologne you want. There's a bunch of different ones. But let's say you went with the Aventus Creed down here, the Dior Sauvage, those two, right? So let's say you pick Dior Sauvage, let's say. You guys see it's $24. If you pick Aventus Creed, it is $22. So you have a little bit of extra money. Now these have coupons, but it needs to be $40 plus, and then $6 off every $60. So you can get big coupons here. Now they don't really have the best bulk deals, but let's go do this route now. Let's say you start off selling Aventus Creeds, or no, let's say Dior Sauvage, because it's a little bit like more realistic to sell those. And I know a friend that's just resold like 3 of them for like, I think it was 80 each. So Dior Sauvage, right? You buy Dior Sauvage. Okay, it's clicked on it. It's 25 bucks, right? So 25 bucks. Let's think about that. You only need 25 bucks now. That's all you need to go make. So you sell it. Let's say you sell it for 80, like my friend's doing it, right? So 80 bucks minus that 30 bucks for that stuff. You just made 50 bucks. But now you got $80 to spend, right? Or no, you got 7. Really, so you're gonna have like probably like 70 after fees. So you can get almost 3. If you can finesse yourself an extra $5, like if you can find yourself an extra $5 somewhere, $3.50, I bet you can figure out a way to get $3.50. You can buy 3. You might as well just do that. Buy 3 of them now. So now 3 times 80, similar math because obviously it's the same pricing, 240. All right, now you have 240 to buy a bunch of them. So let's go up here. So you can see, I bet you can probably get an extra $5 once again, my boy. So don't even trip. Which honestly, can you finesse? No, you can't finesse, not like that. So I bet you can get an extra $5. I bet you can. So now you got what, 10 of them? You sell them for $80 each. I think you guys could do that math. That's easy math. You got $800. Now that's when it gets crazy. Look at this. We're getting crazy right now. Look at this. So obviously you're not gonna be able to get that many because we're gonna account for fees and stuff. So let's just go down like 2, right? You can get 35 of them things, man. 35, and also you get the bulk deal. So 35 colognes. You can sell 35 in a month. I feel like you can sell 1 cologne a day easily. So you can probably sell 35 a month times 80, $2,800. So you take that $2,800 plus that $1,900 from the AirPods. Let's do that math right now. Plus 1,900. And let's take an extra 200 off for fees and stuff, any kind of fees that might happen. Boom, you just made $4,500. You could still do that in a month. Sell roughly like 30 AirPods a month, 30 colognes a month. You guys can do that like crazy, man. And it's not like life-changing money. It's not $25,000 a month or something, but $4,000 or $5,000, man. That's not bad. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'm out.